Spain are the new World Cup champions. Argentina lost, and we are on the Broken&Unseen podcast. Today, I'm joined by Santana and Grand Balo. Guys, how do you feel after the game yesterday? Talk to me. Santana.
As predicted, it
I know
came
you're
to pass.
happy. I know you're happy.
Listen. Football won, bro. Football won. My first comment as regards this whole competition was it was overwhelming, and yesterday proved my point. We saw the best team win. We saw a competition ending with the most outstanding performance from the present world champions. That's Spain. I must say America did a good job. America, Canada, and Mexico did a good job. And Spain deserved the win. I am satisfied. Not just with the competition, but with players who gave in everything they could, everything they had. And I'm looking forward to a better 2030.
Morocco, here we come. And we are hoping Morocco can win.
We are hoping an African team can win.
Yeah, can win. Better said. Yeah. Grand Balo.
Well, today I'm just gonna keep it very short because I'm still, the joy of yesterday. So I just have one word: Viva España. We won.
Viva España.
Football won.
Yeah.
Viva España.
Football won. I saw a tweet from Tony Cruz as well saying football won. So it feels like everyone really wanted Spain to win because the antics from Argentina, the barbarism, the racism, the poor sportsmanship. You saw after the game, Otamendi was talking very rudely to Rodri. And there was an incident with Paredes almost fighting with the Spanish national team. And I also saw the assistant coach of Argentina hitting the Spanish player. That's zero sportsmanship. And in my opinion, I think Argentina should be sanctioned. Because
this is
coming off the back of winning the championship in 2022, they didn't behave like champions yesterday. If you only expect to win every time, then you don't have sportsmanship, and that was very poor from Argentina. What do you guys think, Santana?
I think they had been cajoled. They had been pampered to that position. They have been pampered to that to cultivating what they were expressing yesterday. Argentina has been doing it all through the competition. Now we will say the South American manner of football is aggressive, but Argentina does it both on and off the pitch. Players do it both on and off the pitch. They have been doing it all through the competition, and I would say FIFA has been pampering everything and maybe covering the situations without awarding them any kind of punishment or sanction. And yesterday we saw it happen on the finals. If you watch Argentina's games, let's say their last game before the finals, you discover that the players did it in the pitch. They did it. They'll bully players in the pitch, and they always do things that, if other teams do it, they'll face sanctions. But let's wait to see if FIFA would actually do anything regarding this, because yesterday was quite disappointing. There was zero sportsmanship. There was zero. I mean,
fair play. Fair play.
Yeah, and it's so disappointing coming from Argentina, who are no, they're not current. They're not current champions.
They were the champions coming into the game. They were the champions, so they didn't behave like champions. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay to want to win, like you said. South American teams have it in them to play with a lot of aggressiveness, but it's one thing to be aggressive, and it's another thing to have no sportsmanship in your aggressiveness, you know. And Argentina has been getting away with it almost the whole competition. And it's not just this competition. Even 2022, you saw the game against Netherlands.
Yes.
It was worse than it was yesterday against Netherlands.
Yes.
The same Paredes.
You know, yeah, the same guy, Paredes. And we were talking on the WhatsApp group. Paredes was not even supposed to be playing these finals. He was supposed to have been red carded since quarterfinals or the semifinals. You know,
that is exactly why I say that all through the competition they have been shielded by the
refereeing,
referees,
yeah,
and let's say FIFA. Let me say FIFA on its own,
yeah,
because acts like that we have seen them not once, not twice, and they went away without they were allowed to go without any sanctions. But coming from a team like that, it's so poor. It's so poor. But after everything, Spain are going home as champions, and if we leave the administrative work for FIFA to do their job, but we hope a good decision is taken so other teams can learn. Other teams can learn. That was so poor coming from Argentina.
But they were rightly humbled last night with football.
Yeah. Spain was humbled.
From Spain. Yeah,
Spain was humbled. Argentina was humbled.
They did everything with their football. They let football speak for them.
Yeah.
So I think that's why you see they were more frustrated, because, you know, like when you go to war and then your friend is not ready to fight with you, like he wants to communicate with you, but all you want to do is fight. I think that's what Spain did yesterday. They played football. Let's play football. They had a goal that was wrongly called out. I don't know why that goal was never. I mean, the goal from Nico Williams. I don't know why that was. That's a goal for me, man.
Yeah,
that's a goal every day. That's a goal.
And the funny thing is, if it was the other way around, that goal wouldn't have. It would have never been cancelled.
Of course.
It would have never been cancelled. Yeah, if it was the other way around, it would have stood all day, every day. And it's crazy because Argentina, apart from getting humbled yesterday, they had 0 shots on target. 0.
120 minutes.
120 minutes.
120 minutes.
It was crazy, man.
Yesterday, we saw the art of football being performed on the pitch. No politics, no favoritism, nothing.
Yeah.
Spain did what they came to do, and they did it perfectly.
Perfect.
Yeah. I saw the game.
You've summed it up. You've summed it up.
I saw a game. Spain came in knowing fully well that this is a battle, and if it is, I think someone mentioned if this game goes to penalties, Argentina is going to win, and it was very obvious.
Yeah, it was obvious. Yeah.
But Spain held the game. If the stats proved it all, and even with the ref cancelling Nico Williams' goal, we saw Spain pushing. I know some fans will come and they will say, "Oh, Argentina had a red card," but the same thing they told they have been telling every team that had a red card. Argentina not begin a game with 10 players.
Yeah.
They started the game with 11 players, and their brutality and every other thing they have been doing negatively decided to dawn on them yesterday.
Yeah.
There was
no disrespect to the Argentina team or their federation, but yesterday football won.
Yeah.
Football won.
I think if you can remember, during the England game, I think it was like 5 minutes after the start of the game, there was a foul on Anderson from Enzo Fernandez.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a brutal attack. I think he wasn't even shown a yellow card from that action.
He wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't.
Bro, that's a red card offense every day.
Yeah.
Every day. Enzo Fernandez was not even supposed to be playing this finals.
He wasn't. Enzo and Paredes. Enzo and Paredes. Yeah, it was a blatant red card. He had no intention whatsoever to play the ball.
Because I don't understand why he went into that guy yesterday, because that was an uncalled foul in a less dangerous area. Like, these guys just think that they can do whatever they want on the pitch. Like, everything is going to go their way.
Yeah.
Now, Now, when is the same thing happened when we say when we give when we give comments like Argentina is being favored, and people start saying we are biased and all. Messi 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 committed a foul against I can't actually give the player's name, but an American player,
Yeah.
Balogun did something similar and he was given a red card. FIFA went back, cancelled the red card. Not because not because they thought Balogun was actually he didn't do it intentionally, but because they wanted to cancel the idea that they had let Messi go away with it.
Yeah. Allegedly.
I don't know if you understand it. It is very, very
Yeah.
clear. Now, when you listen to some people, when you listen to some people, you'll be like, "Oh, Donald Trump called for it to be checked. Oh, the president Donald Trump called for it to be checked. FIFA, da 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 da." No. When something happens, you face it the way it is, and Argentina has been going away with stuff that they do. But
I think
like
actually I think what happened yesterday was they thought that everything they've been getting away with from day one of the competition, they thought they would get away with the same things yesterday. And
no.
yesterday was I think that referee was a no nonsense guy. The incident with the red card, he didn't even think twice. He came direct. He was ready to just send
Plus,
Enzo
Now,
packing.
fair
plus
play to the referee. Fair play to
Yeah.
it wasn't a straight red card. Enzo had a yellow card,
Yeah.
and that offense was a red card offense. But he gave a yellow.
Yeah.
Before it was a 2 yellow, so there was no way he could avoid it. But
Yeah.
Enzo had been doing that same stuff all through the You know, they
All
talk to
through
the
the
ref.
competition.
They talk to the ref. They come to the ref. We all know that players are not supposed to talk to the ref like that. But
And you saw
Argentina
like they were struggling to intimidate the ref to
yes,
go check
they all do it.
VAR.
They all
Yeah.
do it, and they are trying to send the ref to go to the VAR. Of course,
Yeah.
VAR we know is part of the whole.
Anyway,
That's
guys,
what I don't
let's
know.
move away. Let's
That's
move
it.
away from
We
yeah,
know it.
let's move away from that. Spain are champions, and
Yeah.
congratulations to Spain. Congratulations to the coach. And guys, mind you, this De La Fuente has never coached out of Spain before, and he dedicated his life to Spanish football. So props to him. But I want us to like talk a little bit about what separated Spain from everyone else all through the competition and right up to the finals. Was it the talent? Was it the mentality? Was it the coaching? Was it the system? Let's talk a little bit about what separated them from the rest of the teams. And they outplayed Argentina yesterday for 120 minutes. And in my opinion, I think if no disrespect to Oyarzabal, if Spain had
A proper
Mbappe,
striker.
a Haaland figure, even Alvarez, if Spain had Alvarez yesterday, that game would have ended maybe 4 or 5. No disrespect to Oyarzabal whatsoever. So what do you guys think? Let's just talk a bit about what separated Spain from the rest. Grambalo.
Like I think last week, I said something about tactical football and physical football. Tactically, you're always gonna dominate the team who plays more physically in football. All right, Argentina has a very decent team, a very decent midfield, but technically, I don't think you can compare the likes of Paredes to Rodri, Fabian Ruiz. I mean, technically, when they are with the ball, that's where Spain won this game. They are present on the pitch, their ball distribution, their quick transition when they are going forward. That's where they won this game. Yeah, that's where they won this game. Like they didn't give Argentina the chance to even think like we can be physical. You don't get close to them. You don't even get close to them to be physical with them.
Yeah.
They kept on playing their game, from the start of the game to the 120 minutes. They didn't switch. They didn't try to match Argentina physicality. They kept on playing their game. Props to Rodri, man. That guy, that's another level of a player. Like he
No,
controls the tempo.
Rodri.
He controls the game. Like he dictates the game when they are supposed to press, the low block, when we need to defend. Man, that's an engine.
Yeah.
With
And
Rodri, it's like
in my opinion,
60%. 60% the
he
game is
deserved
done
the golden
already.
ball yesterday. Yeah.
For sure,
He deserved the golden ball
sure.
yesterday. Yeah.
Bro, it's like I
He
always
deserved the
say,
golden
when
ball.
you have a player like Rodri on your side, 50% of the job is done already.
Yeah.
50%.
Yeah. Santana.
I was going through. I watched a video, an interview of Ronaldo. Oh, Rio Ferdinand had an interview of Ronaldo, and what Ronaldo had to. He was giving some stats, and he came to use Spain as an example. He said, Spain plays very well because the players know their role.
Yeah.
They know that the defender is meant to defend. The midfielder is meant to distribute the passes. The strikers are meant to score. And if you look at the Spanish national team, the way they played yesterday, the way they have been playing all through the competition, they make all their opponents, they make them lose their confidence. That is how Spain knocked out Portugal.
Yeah.
You don't see the Spain team, you don't see them doing some spectacular performance. You don't see them giving out something different apart from football.
Yeah.
You see Kurela doing exactly what a left back is supposed to do. He defends, he takes the ball, he gives the crosses when they are necessary. And every other player in the Spanish national team will play the same role where they have been assigned. And they made Argentina useless. Imagine an Argentina team play a whole finals without a shot on target, without a shot off target, till the 117th minute, when something like that happened. That was total dominance from Spain. And hey, kudos to Rodri. Like I told Joel yesterday, Rodri is always where he is supposed to be. You don't see him. You don't see him doing. He is where he is supposed to be. And the way he mans up the midfield, it's some kind of let's say the authority he has in his position shows you he's a leader.
Yeah.
He shows you he's the coordinator. He determines the game. He controls the game. And that is exactly his role in the pitch. That is what
we're just talking about the other day. We're just talking about him, like Rodri being better than Sergio Busquets all round. Like
10 times.
The guy is
exactly.
I mean, Busquets. Okay, Busquets won the World Cup as well. He won a couple of Champions Leagues, but Rodri has completed football, man.
Yeah.
Rodri has completed football. Yeah. I mean, I know it might be a stretch for some people, but Rodri is, Busquets, he was more of a shield to the defense. He was more of a shield, and he was more of someone who transitions the play from the defense to the attack. But Rodri, he transitions the play from defense to midfield to attack, and then he defends, and he's everywhere, basically. He's everywhere.
From the blocks, he is everywhere he is supposed to be. Everywhere. I don't know. We used to, in 2018, we said Kante he had a lungs of what? But Rodri has shown us that you can be in the pitch and you're not noticed, but you're doing exactly what a horse is supposed to do. It comes to
I think Spain is a more functional team, and that goes down to their coach. Like everybody knows what they are supposed to do. Pedro Porro knows Lamine is not gonna come back to defend. So 90% of the time, Pedro Porro is defending. He don't need to overlap to do stuff. He's playing what he's supposed to do. He's a defender. Everybody compensates each other. they are there for the team. Or that's why you see they're always present. The defender knows he's supposed to defend. He's not supposed to like take the ball, run, overlap the midfielder trying to do some extra stuff. No, they don't play like that. Stage from the keeper to the defense to the midfield to the attack to the strikers. Like they are so organized in their play, and and if you see how they play, like they don't need to be a superstar. They don't need to like. We don't need to be. I don't need to be the man of the match today. I don't need to score 3 goals. No, everybody is doing what he's supposed to do on the pitch.
Exactly why I just want to bring back something you guys said. Like, if Spain should have a striker like Haaland, I think yesterday I mentioned while watching the final, I was like, Spain, the last time Spain used a traditional striker, what we call 9 shed, a traditional striker. The last time they used a traditional striker was, I think, after Fernando Torres. Once or twice they tried using Morata, but he was not as efficient as efficient striker like Fernando Torres, who was a striker who stood there and waited for the ball and did exactly what they needed to do with the ball. Yeah. So, but hey, kudos to the team.
So guys. So I think so let's. I know it sounds easier saying it, and watching from TV, we can comment and we can talk. And so, but what do you guys think? Maybe Scaloni would have done better yesterday to change the outcome of the game. Grambalo, if you were Scaloni yesterday.
I think personally, I was going to start the game with Paredes.
Okay.
If he changed everything, there's always a missing piece when like if you watch how Argentina play with Paredes and without Paredes. If you watch how when they use Enzo as a pivot and when they use Paredes as a pivot, it's a different ball game.
Yeah.
Enzo is a more complete player. He's good defensively, offensively, but Paredes is it's more like a Thiago Motta player. He's good with the ball. He's good with tight spaces. Can pick those passes. He's good aggressively with tackles and stuff like that. But I don't know why, for whatsoever reason, Scaloni decided not to start with Paredes yesterday. I don't know why. I think playing against Spain, your first priority is to saturate the midfield.
Yeah.
You can't play against Spain with 2 midfielders. I don't think it's possible because automatically the poor yesterday was at the wings like all the time. Was playing right wing. If you watch the entire first half, I can count the number of times he came to the midfield to assist Enzo and McAllister. But when they play with McAllister, Enzo, and Paredes, it's different. I think that's where Scaloni made a mistake yesterday. That was the mistake.
Yeah.
Olmo had an almost perfect game yesterday because Olmo was at all the time left alone.
Yeah.
McAllister played for Liverpool, and no, McAllister is not good when he's playing deep defensively.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yesterday he was stationed to play defensively with Enzo. That was the problem. I understand maybe he wanted to play football yesterday, not being so negative like how England did against Argentina. He wanted to play football too, but there are sometimes in the game like you need to respect your opponent. These guys are good. These guys are technically better than us. So let's try to frustrate them. But yesterday they only wanted to frustrate England aggressively, not with football.
Yeah.
If you look during the second half, when Paredes came in, forget about his antics, with his brutality, how he played yesterday. But the moment Paredes stepped on that pitch yesterday, the game was like
it was different.
It was different.
Yeah.
Argentina could control the game.
I think
for me, that's the problem.
If sometimes when you watch a game like the one yesterday, you realize that when there is no experience in certain spaces, for example, if Paredes had probably someone beside him, like a defender, who could probably maybe calm him down to just play football and keep away the negative antics, he could be a better footballer, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because
This
70% of the time, he's focused on bullying the opponent rather than respecting the opponent and playing the game of football. You know,
And that's when you see
secondly,
you don't have a leader. That's Messi. I
that
think that's where Messi fails as a leader because
yeah,
he's supposed to control those tempos on the pitch. He just
yeah,
gets down. No, he does nothing.
yeah.
Yes,
I
he's a
think
good footballer.
Talking about Messi standing, with all due respect to him, I also think that the game yesterday opened up Argentina to a lot of things and opened up Messi to a lot of, criticism. But I think people are scared to like speak out because 80% or even 90% of the game he's walking, which exposes Argentina, especially against a team like Spain. They need 11 players on the pitch.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself, yesterday, if I was Scaloni going 10 men down against a team like Spain, he should have adjusted to having Messi on the pitch at the same time because Messi is no longer the Messi of 25 or 30. He's 39. And most of the games, if you guys notice from the first game, he starts playing from 80 minutes. That's when he starts playing. From 80 minutes. That's when he starts being effective. The rest of the time, he's walking. And yesterday, it paid off really bad because they met a team yesterday who could play football.
I also think
I don't
that
know if what I'm saying makes sense to you guys. That's
that's true. That's
how
true.
I saw it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because I'm not saying Scaloni should have taken him off.
No.
He's Messi. I'm not saying he should have taken him off. I'm saying, especially after going 10 down, he should have adjusted to having Messi on the pitch who doesn't track back, who doesn't run, but he didn't. And I think it probably killed the game in some way. But anyway, respect to Spain, they are champions, and yeah.
I think Argentina's downfall. Everything was going quite well to I think almost the 43rd or 44th minute when Lisandro Martinez got injured. And talking about experience, we know that the Argentinian back line is controlled by Martinez. And all through the competition, he had his experience has been one reason why Argentina has been excelling. Unfortunately, yesterday he picked up an injury and he was substituted almost at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
And that change alone affected the Argentinian team because he mans up from the back. He controls the game from the back.
And he's very good with the ball.
Very good with the ball.
Yeah.
He makes those passes, those very precise passes. At times, I think he has a good number of assists as far as this World Cup is concerned.
Very good with the ball.
Yeah. And in as much as Paredes should have started the game, I think Martinez's absence or his injury also affected Argentina greatly because he's been doing most of the work for them from the back. And my man Romero, I don't understand. After Martinez left, Romero just became something else. Like he was a shadow of himself. We saw him. And kudos to Yamin Lamal and the whole Spanish attack. Those guys were phenomenal. They were phenomenal. Yeah. They did a great job in breaking the defense.
Okay, moving away from the game a little bit, you guys saw what happened after the game. So what do you guys think FIFA will do to the Argentinian team? Like, especially Paredes, the coach, they were literally fighting. Should they be sanctioned? And what should the sanction be like?
What they do to every other team. Players should be called out, sanctioned, awarded some. No, I'm serious, bro. This is unethical. What they did was very unethical. So I think, firstly, the federation should be sanctioned. The federation should be sanctioned in a way that other federations will learn. I mean, put some caution.
Bro,
Yes.
don't forget about they did display this political banner. Argentina.
All through the competition,
I think
Argentina has been doing crazy
we
shit.
didn't hear anything from FIFA. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna sanction Argentina after the World Cup because probably that's political, and we know FIFA doesn't accept politics when it comes to football. So I think
banners,
there's a lot of sanctions awaiting Argentina.
I am saying here that Argentina should be awarded some level of sanction. I mean the federation itself.
Yes.
The federation itself. And then individually some of those players will lose some games. Next. I mean, they should be given some fines to pay and some games to complement the fines. Like they lose some games. Because that was very unprofessional. Coming from the coach, I think one of the staff members was seen trying to beat up a Spanish player. I don't think that's even acceptable. I don't think that's even acceptable.
He did. I think he was an assistant coach. He actually hit. I think he hit the guy.
That's very unprofessional.
Yes.
Molina as well.
Molina hit Rodri. And Molina hit Rodri yesterday. Yeah.
I think heavy sanctions should be awarded, should be meted on Argentina. Heavy sanctions.
And you know this should be like a stepping stone. They need to hit Argentina so hard so that another player will never do such a thing again.
Yeah.
They need to use this as an opportunity to put a mark. Like thought there is no place for such acts on a football pitch.
They are discrediting the game. They are discrediting the sport.
So I think they need to start with Paredes. Hit him hard so that another player will never attempt to do something like that. Bro, this is not an interquarter income or something.
What do you mean by income?
This is the highest level of football, bro.
You know when you go to the River Port income and you come back, you play successfully and you come back, you know you are a man, you are ready to play the One Championship. That's where you need football. You go to Longaman.
Growing up, yeah. When we were growing up, every Tetem holidays there was like, competition, bush market. You play in your village, the sub villages, and when you succeed to play River Port, now you're a man. You're ready.
You're ready.
Yeah, you're ready.
You're ready.
Anyway, guys, so enjoying the conversation so far. What do you guys think? Was the World Cup a success?
Bro, for me, footballing wise, it was a success for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about those high prices. Like they took away football from. It wasn't accessible for the locals. Football is for the poor and the. Now football is all about the rich and the elite. They took that away from us, but footballing wise, the football, I think it was great for me.
It was okay. Great. Yeah. Santana.
I think with all our grudges, I don't want to use the word grudges. With all our disappointments as far as some referees were concerned, at the end of the day, we still had the opportunity to witness good football.
Yeah.
We still had the opportunity to witness football. I mean, football. When you see what Cape Verde did, when you see what Mexico did, when you see what Congo did, when you see the kind of comebacks from England, you see the kind of performance from Egypt, you know that this is what we all can die for. This is the football we all dream of. This is why we love the game. And apart from every other thing, I am satisfied. It was a success.
Yeah.
It was a success. But if I should give an advice, if I should give my own kind of recommendation, I would say that FIFA should maybe bring down their maybe work on their goals, maybe work on what they want, which probably now it's very clear they are more concerned about the money. They are more concerned about the money. I think they should maybe bring it down a little, because when you see how everything
And I saw a video. One analyst was making some very interesting comments, and he was saying when FIFA tries to implement new changes or new rules, and not just FIFA, even governments. For example, you see like they've been talking about reducing football games from 45 minutes to 30 minutes. And this guy was saying that us fans just watching and seeing maybe the water breaks, we might be thinking it's just because there was too much heat, and that's FIFA gradually reducing the game time
making money.
to try to see if how effective will it be, you know. So yeah, in my opinion, I think football wise it was a success. Everyone enjoyed. I mean, mostly the rich people, the common man. Football was taken away from the common man, and I also think partly that's why the World Cup was first of all taken to the US. I mean, they don't even call it football; it's soccer. And props to the US. They have football fans as well, but the ticket prices, were higher than the ticket prices of the Super Bowl, and football was supposed to be for the common man, and now it's basically for the elites, the rich, and yeah. Anyways,
but still,
yeah.
still,
And then just before my thought goes away, the last episode we were talking about VAR and its consistency, and Robino made mention of the fact that if FIFA or UEFA brought in VAR to assist human referees, they should automate it so that it shouldn't be controlled by humans. Because if, for example, when you watch tennis, everything is automated, so you don't have to ask a human to do.
like
So you remember when in
automatic.
Champions League, you guys remember the Champions League a few years back? There were 4 referees, one beside the goals, watching. You know. So, but now we have VAR. So if there is VAR and they have the goal line technology, it's automated. Why can't they automate VAR as well? I think it can actually be done, but for some reasons, we don't know. So,
Well, but we I think with time, FIFA would, because I feel like they are getting the complaints. They are getting the complaints. Like FIFA paid attention to the outings of maybe if not all, but all the complaints that were being laid as far as the controversies towards Argentina were concerned. Like the ref of yesterday, if you see how he managed the game, it was like maybe he was told, hey, do what you're supposed to do, clean football. We don't want nothing. We don't want no more things. We don't want no more complaints. Yeah. I think FIFA is listening to the cries of maybe the people out here, the fans and all. But as for the prizes, well, like I said, they had a goal to make the money. They have achieved it. But the subsequent World Cup, they should consider the common man, especially going towards Spain. It's going to Spain, Morocco, and I think one other country. They should work
Portugal
on the ticket prices. Yeah, because I was talking to a model, and she spent about $30,000 for her tickets.
I'm looking at the ticket prices right now. The cheapest ticket yesterday was 8,000.
8,000.
Yeah. The cheapest ticket yesterday was $8,399. And the most expensive ticket was $69,968.
This this model I'm talking about, she watched 3 games, and those 3 games she spent about $30,000 for her ticket.
Can you
Bro,
imagine?
that's outrageous.
Oh,
That's outrageous. And if you that was that I had a ticket. I had a ticket for $800. $800. I mean, a ticket that I checked it like maybe 2 months before the competition. You know where you're trying to okay, maybe let me check today, and maybe check again next week. Maybe the price might drop a little. As the competition was drawing near, the prices were increasing. When the competition started, the prices escalated to another level. Yes, FIFA has made the money, but then they should consider the common man for the upcoming edition, because this game is meant for the common man and for them to actually entertain themselves. It is becoming more of a rich man's game. This is not tennis. This is not tennis. This is football. This is meant for those on the streets.
Yeah. So moving away from the ticket prices, so do you guys think the 48-man World Cup was a success? Like the idea of having 48 teams. And I'm hearing FIFA, there is allegedly there are rumors of FIFA thinking about having a 64 team World Cup. Yeah.
Bro, we want more games.
Yeah, I think we were talking on the WhatsApp. I was telling you that why can't FIFA World Cup should be every 2 years? Not 4 years is too much, man. We can't be watching Messi and Ronaldo we missed a lot of international football from Messi and Ronaldo because they were playing every 4 years, bro. It should have been 2 years.
But with the kind of tension we have, we see in each edition, I think the 4 years is okay. Yeah, we'll take another 4 years to digest it, and maybe do the African Nations Cup and do the Euros, and then we brace ourselves for another grand finale. But I am okay with the teams being increased, because I enjoyed this 48. I actually enjoyed it,
and it also gave a chance to, I mean, smaller countries like Curacao,
Curacao,
Cabo Verde to play. But also, like, guys, let's be realistic. Balo, we've both played professional football, and we know what playing every 3 days can do to you as a human. Let's forget about the fact that these guys are getting paid huge sums of money. The World Cup is over, and most of the leagues in Europe, in Eastern Europe, for example, have already started. And I think last week or so, Bodo Glimt had a qualification game for the Champions League, and one of the guys who played for Norway was already back playing for Bodo Glimt. When will he rest? So I think my question is, do you guys feel like in the season, there are so many games in the season, like we have in a year like this one, in the World Cup calendar year, we have the World Cup, we have the Champions League, we will eventually have the Club World Cup, we have the leagues, we have the cups, we have international friendlies, and these guys they basically don't have time to rest. So, I mean, what do you guys think?
First, I think it's going to affect the quality of our football. Most definitely, yeah, because there's no recovery time. No matter there's a lot of innovations, how to take care of their health and stuff like that. But bro, we know the body knows what it wants. They need to rest. There's lack of resting time. And then secondly, these guys are not machine. There's gonna be a lot of injuries. A lot of injuries. So for me, despite the fact that we really enjoy watching football, watching more games, but we want to see quality football as well. Yeah. So
I think partly that's why we see so many injuries, especially this past season. We've seen so many injuries.
I don't think the blame is on the national teams and all. I think it can be fixed at the level of the club. I mean, But then no coach will want to have a good player and then have the player on the bench because they want to maybe keep them for some international competition. No. If I'm a coach and you're good, I'm going to use you. I'm going to keep using you. The more you keep giving out the best, I'll keep using you. But then I think the clubs should, or the various leagues should maybe come up with some program that will give these players some ample time to rest. Because truth be told, they are exhausting them. They are exhausting them. As a Man United fan, I am feeling bad that we are getting into we are almost the league. The English Premier League is at the verge of it. I think it starts in August, and Lisandro Martinez picked up an injury yesterday. He picked up an injury yesterday, so it's
to be fair to him. To be fair, he managed himself until the finals.
Yeah, because he always does that. He always. We are used to him always being injured. But then
always injured.
I think the various leagues should maybe look into giving these players ample time to rest, especially a league like the English Premier League, because they have the FA Cup, they have the Carling Cup, they have the league, and there are teams that they also play. There are teams there that also play the Champions League. I think
and we even have the Conference League now.
So they should look for a way to maybe strike a balance. Yeah. The national team football comes once in a while, and we love to see these players in this national team colors. Yeah.
So okay, we are running out of time, and I think we've covered basically everything so far. We've talked about the finals, we've talked about the VAR controversy, we've talked about ticket prices, we've talked about the quality of football, and I don't know if you guys, if there's anything you would like to just add. And let's say Gianni Infantino was in front of you guys now, and you had to talk to him one-on-one, and you have 1 minute to talk to him. Santana, what will you tell him?
Tell him to stop favoring Argentina, bro. I've been saying all through, I think football should be more about the game and not about money. Apart from everything, he's doing a marvelous job trying to manage the organization. But
let's not forget. Sorry, let's not forget that FIFA. Let's be fair. FIFA also needs money because they give subventions to countries and teams, and let's not forget. Yeah.
Yes.
Bro, that's why the elite clubs, they're not gonna protest, because after such a scandalous tournament, politically, they're gonna pump those clubs with a huge sum of monies just to shut them up. You're not gonna hear Real Madrid, Barcelona complaining. No, you can never hear that because they get a lot of money from this. So for me, I think football should be controlled by footballers, not politicians. We need footballers to control football. We don't want politics. If we imagine we are in an era that we know how Sepp Blatter did step away from FIFA, a lot of corruption and politics, but he's in a position that he's telling us that these people now in charge are worse than me. Then you need to understand that there's a lot of things that we don't even know.
Yeah. If Sepp Blatter is saying that FIFA is corrupt,
yes,
then something is definitely wrong.
Sepp Blatter.
Yeah.
Sepp Blatter. You can imagine.
Yeah.
But I think Infantino should tone it down a little. Concentrate more on the soccer than the money.
Yes.
Concentrate more on the soccer than the money. Apart from that, he's doing a marvelous job managing the organization. It's the biggest organization in the world, I think, after the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of weight on his shoulders, but he should consider the layman's joy. Even though we are out there to make money, consider the layman's joy, and give us the joy we expect to see. So far, we've been getting it, though with a little controversies at the back, but football is still being portrayed. So If I have a minute to tell him, I'll just tell him, hey, bro, tone it down a little as far as the finances are concerned. Yeah, Chelsea bought a player the other day, 117 million. I'm not going to talk about it because this is not 117 million, but yeah, they don't play the Champions League.
Grambalo, you go. What will you tell Infantino, bro?
I think Santana said it all for me.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Just let football play. Forget about the money and the politics. Forget about the money. We want football. We want to enjoy football. It's a grass-fed something. Let it be. Football has always been for the less privileged. Let
Common
it be
man.
how the common man. Yeah, just let it be. Now football is about politics, cameras, this.
Politicians.
What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? Can you imagine a president calling FIFA to cancel a red card at the
Come on, Balo.
highest
Come on.
level of football, man? At the highest level of football.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, it was crazy, bro. Like openly, it's not even like
openly.
Yeah. But anyway, he's the most powerful man on earth. So he can do whatever he wants.
Listen, guys, listen. If I want to quote his words, he said, I didn't ask him to cancel the red card. I just called him to check the red card. That's all he
has to take a look.
Take a look if the red card is
anyway. He's Donald Trump. He's the president of the free world, the president of the most powerful country in the world.
Yesterday,
he gets what he wants.
Yesterday, after handing out the trophy, he insisted that he's gonna be on the group photo.
Yes,
like the president. Infantino went to him like, man, you need to step down. He said,
he insisted. He stayed there to win.
But he did the same thing.
Then the photo was power. This is power, man.
The Club World Cup. It shouldn't be shocking. Yeah.
Infantino went to him. He said, "No, I need to be here." I said, "Okay."
That's Donald Trump for you, bro. But
that's what he did. That's what he did when Chelsea won the Club World Cup. It's not strange. So yeah. Anyways, guys, we are almost at the end. Football is more than just trophies. It's a game full of beautiful stories. It's a game for the people. It's a game full of emotions, and that's why we're having these conversations. And I'm grateful for you guys for coming on the podcast. And we've been watching football for a very long time, and we've seen some of the greatest players to ever play the game. We were not lucky enough to watch the likes of Pele, Maradona, Michel Platini, Eusebio, Manu Garincha, those names. But we've seen, arguably, I think, I'm not going to be biased, I think our generation has seen arguably the greatest players to have ever played football. We've seen Zinedine Zidane, we've seen Ronaldinho Gaucho, we've seen R9, the Brazilian, we've seen Samuel Eto'o, we've seen JJ Okocha, we've seen Asamoah Gyan, Didier Drogba, we've seen so many of these guys, Rivaldo, we've seen Pernambuco, we've seen Wanko Kano, we've seen, the greatest, and we've seen Cristiano Ronaldo, we've seen Messi. We will tell our kids, we will tell our grandchildren about Messi, about Ronaldo. And assuming that this was their last World Cup, if we had the chance to talk to Cristiano Ronaldo, to talk to Lionel Messi for 2 minutes, what will we tell them? We've been watching them for more than 20 years. What are we going to tell them? Grambalo.
Well, first, I thank God for giving me the life to watch these great people play. I think it's very simple. Thank you, Ronaldo. Thank you, Messi. You've made my childhood, my adulthood so enjoyable. We love football. So it's been a privilege for us to watch you play. So thank you for the memories.
Super.
You know, there's something about motivation. Motivation is not just words, but there's some level of motivation that comes with action. that makes you believe that everything is achievable. And these guys, these two guys, I'm talking about Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Lionel Messi. They have given me in particular some level of hope that there is something out there. And that is what I would tell every other child that I have the opportunity to talk to as far as football is concerned. Work hard. It is achievable. I have watched them play. I am privileged to have watched Lionel Messi's first appearance in the Barcelona Team A. I was privileged to have watched it. And I am watching him play his last World Cup game for Argentina. I am so I am proud, and everything I'll have to tell my kids, everything I'll have to tell the young generation down there is that football is joy. And I don't have much to say about the old generation, like the Manu Garincha, the Pele, and the rest. I watched Ronaldinho play, but Ronaldo and Messi have given me the complete package. And all I'll tell them is thank you. Thank you for the motivation, for everything. Thank you. I was privileged.
And for those who will be watching in the comments, guys, talk to us in the comments. Talk to Cristiano Ronaldo in the comments. Talk to Messi in the comments. Talk to Infantino in the comments. And now, to Lionel Messi, from Rosario to Barcelona to Paris and to Miami, we've seen it all for more than 20 years. It's not easy to dedicate your life to something as demanding as football for 20 years. Thank you, Messi. Thank you for the rivalry between you and Cristiano, who is our favorite player. Everyone on this panel is a Ronaldo guy.
There is no Messi without Ronaldo.
And there is no Ronaldo without Messi. So we are grateful to have watched this genius. I think God gave Messi to the common man. Like when you go out, the guys who work at the mines, the guys who work at the oil rigs, who come home and they still have the joy because they watch football. Messi was sent by God to bless these guys. And we've been lucky enough to witness his genius, his greatness, and he is undoubtedly up there with Cristiano Ronaldo. And for us guys who actually know football and who don't just watch football for the sake of it, we know that these are two great players with two different play styles, and they shouldn't even be put in comparison. The only reason they are in comparison is because the fans have put them in comparison. FIFA has put them in comparison, which isn't supposed to be. We are just lucky enough to have witnessed both of them go head to head with each other. And we are grateful. Thank you, Messi. And to Cristiano Ronaldo, who, the boy from Madeira, the boy who gave Madeira a name, from Madeira to Manchester to Turin, back to Manchester to Madrid, and now Saudi Arabia. He gave every young boy the belief that you don't have to come from a rich family. You don't have to come from something to be able to be somebody. He's a billionaire from playing football. He has been the epitome of discipline, consistency, and hard work. Take nothing away from him. He's talented, but he's not close to the genius of Messi. But he has proven to us, he has shown us that if you believe in yourself, you can be up there. We are grateful to have witnessed Cristiano Ronaldo. And if God permits us to be alive to watch them, maybe for 1 or 2 years again, it's going to be a privilege. So Guys, talk to us in the comments. Tell us what you feel about Cristiano. Tell us what you feel about Messi. Who is your GOAT? And what do you think? Cristiano is my GOAT. And yeah, till my dying day, he is the greatest football player to have ever walked the earth. He is the greatest athlete to have ever walked the earth. Cristiano Ronaldo, thank you for blessing us. Thank you for sacrificing more than 20 years of your life to entertain us. Guys, it's been the Broken and Unseen podcast. It's been myself, Joel. It's been Santana. It's been Grambalo. Falate DJ Clean. Shelele.